From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it.
And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Back to throw, it's Bennett. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. To the ground with the back. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Morse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll set up to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to get to him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Moving away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morse. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The sure hands, it's Kruger. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Kruger.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep moving. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Sweet feet on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. The Bears want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Bennett. They're bringing heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he reels it in inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
2nd down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 35, Baylor, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bennett. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bears with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Coming after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the field.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Smashes through the tackle. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys. unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. Big, huge game. If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Makes the grab and he's dragged down. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Kruger. And they get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really? This conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first down.
Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some pop.
Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect time right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? To try to move the chains. Finds a crease at the 20. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Got it! Hard-hitting tackle.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Morse. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll throw it on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, and the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start.
Oh, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First down here for the offense. Running to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
Going up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Morse. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to run this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent to be.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen.